Beyond the Views podcast, episode 20, part 2. I got here Alejandro Vivar. You know what time it is. If you have not watched part 1, do me a favor, go watch part 1. Go see how the journey started. We're not talking about that today, so if you want to know how his journey started, you gotta go watch that right now.
What's going on, brother?
Thank
Beautiful
you so
night.
much.
Beautiful
Thank
night.
you so much for coming
brother,
on.
For sure. We're
Here.
talking about the positive now. Salud, brother.
Only the positive, only the positive of this episode, nothing else. We know exactly what you've been through. You've been through so much, and I'm not bringing that up because that is now in the past. I don't want nothing to do with that. I want to know, when you came back out and you started your life, where was your mind at? Where did you want to get started? What was your motive to get yourself back on the ground and start connecting and start rebuilding yourself as a father, rebuilding yourself as a son? And I want to know, what did you do? So bring us to that day where you came out and then you started your life again.
So I came out 2016, but even in 2016, it was a tough transition because I was locked up for 10 years. So it's like I was in a mode of catching up.
Yeah.
Right? And I was very overwhelmed because I came to Toronto. The surroundings in Toronto were very, I'll say toxic, very toxic, right? So it was very easy for me to kind of get wrapped up quickly, but I didn't want to go back to crime. So I got wrapped up. I found the fitness game. I found, the fitness game to be very lucrative. I found real estate to be very lucrative. I got into the Airbnb market, which was very lucrative, and other, I had side hustles all over the place. And I started to notice how easily consumed, and I started to feel that same sense of power through success. Even though it was legitimate, I felt the same feeling through that success legitimately that I used to feel illegitimately.
Right.
And I seen it was kind of directing me to the wrong path in terms of my ego, in terms of arrogance, in terms of all those negative characteristics. And you know what? I got sent back. I got sent back in 2018, and I did 18 months. And that 18 months, I really, really reflected on those years that I was basically going into the same patterns, minus crime, minus selling coke, minus being in the game. So I really understood the importance of me coming out and taking some time off, brother. So I came out May 2018. At that point, I was with my ex. We lived together, and I was just learning to be in the moment. I wasn't on social media from May, June, July, August, September, 5 months from when I came out. Just concentrating on the relationship, concentrating on living in a new city. I got sent to Niagara Falls, St. Catharines, and just, brother, I realized a different side of life. We would literally, all summer we spent at the beach days. We were literally beach bums. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about expensive clothes. Brother, I was swimming in the water all day.
Wow. Were you preparing yourself when you were doing time? Were you preparing yourself for now you facing life, facing society, facing work, facing business? Were you preparing yourself, or was it something that when you came out you said, okay, let me take this route, let me try this route? Give us the root of where it all started.
So
though.
2016, when I came out, I was preparing myself. Okay. And I think that's where I made the mistake, because in life you never know what's going to happen, and I was so obsessed with having control, the same control I had in the criminal world. So I was so obsessed with having control, whereas when I came out in 2020, I realized more about letting go of control.
Got you.
So
was that hard? Was that hard?
Not at all, bro. Not at all. It was actually the easiest thing. Letting go of control, even though I've been a control freak all my life, letting go of control was actually the easiest thing that I ever did in my life.
That's huge.
And it was something that gave me a different sense of freedom. It allowed me to yeah, just finally be happy, brother. Finally be stressed out. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. Like, it's impossible to just go from 100 to 0. You know what I mean? It's impossible.
No, it took you some time.
But I noticed that, hey, like now I'm finding out, hey, like the secret to life really is, it's not about going fast, it's about taking it slow. The reality of life is not just speeding through life, it's about really taking time to process, taking time to really feel and really experience the everyday, the every hour, the every minute. So coming out, spending those beach days, going on hikes. Going on hikes changed my life. Brother, I'm a city guy. I'm from downtown Toronto, concrete jungle, hikes.
Awesome.
You know what I mean, bro?
That's a whole different world right there.
Whole different world. And I wish that was something I was exposed to when I was younger. But
what were you most ready to do? What was something that you're looking forward to do?
Really, skydive. I went skydiving, guys. Skydiving.
Crazy.
Yeah, I went skydiving. I just wanted to. I went skydiving, bro. I went skydiving. Do
we have a clip?
I have a clip. I'll send you.
Again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away. To see you again.
Did you guys see that video? What made you want to do that, bro? You crazy.
I don't know, bro. Just even like creating a bucket list. Like with me and my girl, we created a bucket list, and it was super fun, bro. Because now we have like, before you're not really living for experiences. Like even living in the city, it's just like, what do we do every day? Like what do we do every weekend? We go out, we club, we get drunk. Next weekend we repeat, or we make money during the week. It's such a monotony to life, brother. So now I wanted to throw in a couple curveballs. Like I say, going on the hikes. Just doing adventures, bro. Just one day waking up, going on adventures, bro. Getting naked, going into the beach, sleeping on the beach, sleeping in a forest, sleeping in front of a campfire, going to islands, jet skiing to an island and having a picnic on an island. So stuff like that, like just simple things in life, guys. Realizing that the simple things in life are actually the most important things you can do.
The appreciation of every second that this man has now of life is something that every single one of you should look at and say, yo, I should appreciate my mornings as well. I should appreciate the normal walks you do in the park. I should appreciate, the simple things. Because clearly, just the way that he's saying this, it shows his appreciation of life itself.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long it took for you to get back on your feet, but with the whole fitness, where did that come out of? Did you start doing fitness when you were younger, while you were doing time, after the fact? Where did that come from?
The fitness was while I was doing time. I was always into like sports and stuff like that, but fitness was kind of my way out. And then, like I said, when I came out in 2016, I seen it as something lucrative, something where I can kind of make an equal, well, not even an equal amount to what I was making in the game, but something comfortable, something where, you know what I mean? Like something where you're good. You're good in the game, right? You're good in the fitness game.
People that don't know about 24/7, what does that mean to you? How did that get started? How did that business come about? What inspired you?
Yeah.
What inspired you?
I don't even know. What inspired me was myself, was just kind of taking my body, taking my fitness. I was into distance running and just taking that distance running to a next level every single day. So that's why I coined the phrase 24/7, because in life, you need to go harder than everyone. Sometimes you need to put in that extra hour of work every day. So that's where we, 24/7, but we go 25/7. And just realizing like, we finally opened the gym. We're going to Yonge and Bloor, the most prestigious area in Toronto, and it was something that many times I could have give up on. Like I was saying for years that this is what we were gonna have, years, and it's finally coming to fruition, guys. And trust me, just like I said, many times I felt like just saying, it's giving up.
But when was the birth of 25/7?
25/7 happened in prison. In prison.
Really?
In prison, yeah. So
and then when you came out, okay, so then when you came out, you started to promote it a lot more. You had the camps. If you guys watch part 1, you'll see that he had a lot of people and still.
be lubricated. The heart has to be pumping. None of us want to get injured, right? We're here for a great cause, right? 3, 2, 1.
So the boot camp right now we're doing on Zoom, brother. You already know what's going on with COVID and stuff like that. But the actual boot camp name is Prison Pump. So let me repeat that. It's called Prison Pump. And it's just penitentiary-inspired workouts. Shit that we were doing in the pen to get into the best shape of our lives. I wanted to reintroduce that to the world, to the community, and show people that the type of workouts we were doing in prison to help us get away from the negativity is something that you could use through a heartbreak, something that you could use if you lost your job. Like, it's interchangeable.
Right,
you know,
right.
Any hardship, you can use this type of workout to get out of that negative situation,
right. So for Alejandro Vivar, like, he has the club 24/7 going on, he has Clubhouse going on, Herbalife going on, he has the Alpha Pack. Like, you have so much going on right now, Alejandro. What inspired you to really start dapping into so many different places at once?
So for sure, doing time has a lot to do with it. That whole, you lose 10 years of your life, you're gonna want to do whatever it takes to catch up, and you're gonna feel that pressure to catch up. So,
did you feel the pressure?
100%, brother. 100%.
Eh?
Yeah, man. Listen, I've always been an ambitious cat. But for sure, prison is something that kind of fuels that even more. But I always understood the importance of, you need to have money, you need to have residual income coming in from every single direction.
Right.
So just always kind of inventing and reinventing ways to make that residual income. And remember, I came home like a caveman. My kids used to call me caveman because I didn't know anything about technology. So just, you know, spending days learning everything there is about Turo, Airbnb, PayPal, all these, you know, all these tools that we have nowadays to help you make that residual income, help you make money in your sleep, brother. You know what I mean?
Right. So you tapped into a lot of things.
Tapped in right away, learned it, you know, watched YouTube videos, tapped it. Even when I had all my rentals up north, I bought, you know, properties up north. I wasn't paying people to do the rentals. I took advantage of YouTube, man. Like, you know, like nowadays, anyone can watch a YouTube video. You could change a toilet, you could change a sink. An orangutan can change a fucking toilet. So why am I gonna pay someone $100 when I can, and $100 for the toilet, when I can buy a toilet off Kijiji for $20 and install it my motherfucking self? You know what I mean, brother? So that's just how I did it, man. I did it with a very, very small budget. I turned that into something big, and I just, you know, this is easy, bro. Like,
and by the way, those who don't know Alejandro Vivar, like, he's been on top shows. He's been on talk shows. He's been on the news. He's been everywhere promoting the fact that, like, you can turn your life from a negative to positive, and this is what it's all about. So here tonight we're celebrating. We're celebrating a beautiful dinner to, you know, celebrate on life itself. You know, the positive things that I have going on, positive things that he has going on. And, you know, mutual minds like us two connected.
For sure.
And, you know, it's
vibrations.
Same vibrations, and it starts here and it continues from here on, right? So for me, I'm someone who's inspired by somebody like Alejandro.
And likewise.
And now, is there anything that stays in your mind lingering? That sometimes it pops up and you say, go back, stop fucking with my mind, go back. Anything.
There's like wow, man, this is raw. Like, I have a problem with women, you know, the women, and I'm used to used to that, you know, the power that comes from the game, and when it comes to that department, right? But other than that, no, man. I used to kind of.
You're at free right now.
You're
free, doing what you got to do.
I don't really care about clothes. I don't really care about cars. I can have all that, and I choose that. You know, I'm really trying to choose, like, to be simplistic. I don't know if I told you, I've given away 80% of my possessions.
Yes,
80% of my clothes, material stuff, and it's liberating.
What's the motive of becoming a
minimalist? Simplicity. Simple is easier. It's happier. And a lot of the stuff that I acquired from my past kind of brings back bad memories. It has like a negative energy to it.
Gotcha.
So giving it away kind of empowered me to stay on the path that I'm on. If that makes sense, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Can you let us know a little bit about the Kick Funds Foundation you have for the kids?
Kids for Kids, guys. Yeah. Doing this for the past month, we've already raised 50% of our goal. So we're raising $10,000. We want to send 100 at-risk youth, age 14 to 16. We want to send them to school with some nice gear, man. Some nice Jordans, some nice tracksuits. I remember, myself, I used to have to sell drugs. I wanted that stuff. My parents couldn't afford it. They didn't want to buy it for me. I found ways to get that, by any means. So we want to hook up the kids up with some nice gear. We want to present it to them at a year-end boot camp at the end of the summer, and that's basically the initiative. So
is there a date coming up? Is there a specific
We're doing
amount?
it. We want to do it by Labor Day. So we've already raised 5,000. Our goal is 10,000, and yeah, we're gonna hit that no problem. We got a month and a half. So if any of you guys want to check it out, Kicks for Kids 2021. The link will be in my bio for a short time.
The link is right over here as well.
So yeah, guys, check it out, and anything helps, guys. You guys want to put in $5, $10, $20, $100, whatever it takes, guys. But it's for a great cause, and we got a big, strong team behind it. We got Alpha Pack, we got Sneaks Around, we got 24/7 Fitness, we got Clubhouse Toronto, Clubhouse Sudbury. Yeah, guys, let's do it.
People listening to you right now that are trying to get some motivation and inspiration from you right now, what can you tell someone right now that's just going through a time where they know they're just not in the right mindset of trying something right now, which is, it could be fitness, it could be something that wants to take your path.
Yeah.
What's like a little motivational thing that you can give them to let them know that, like, hey man, like the world is yours, get out there and just try something out. With experience.
For sure. It's never too late to make that choice. So we
hear that, it's never too late.
Never too late. So we all know what we need, man. We all, if we lack energy, if we have a little bit of a gut, we're a little out of shape, and we know it, right? It's never too late to make that decision and say, you know what, I just want to be the better me. I want to read more. I want to eat healthier. I want to drink more water. I want to be a better husband to my wife. I want to be a better partner. I want to be a better father. You can erase the past and start a new future by just deciding today that I want to be a better me. That's it.
Salute,
that's all you guys need to do.
Salute.
Tomorrow you wake up, you say you want to be a better you, and everything will fall into place. The world will conspire, the universe will conspire in order to make that happen.
Beyond the Views podcast is sponsored by Clubhouse. You can expect with Clubhouse, please.
Yeah. Listen, man.
Promote that right now. We need it.
Multi-generational facility. So multi-discipline facility. We're gonna have martial arts, self-defense for women. We're gonna have boxing classes, weightlifting.
Yo, I'm there.
Bodybuilding, boot camps, cardio classes.
Sick.
It's gonna be a meetup for bike clubs, and we're also gonna have a cafe in the back, guys. So if you guys want to come out, get the creative
socialize, have some.
We're gonna start a Toastmasters club, so that those who don't know Toastmasters International, public speaking, open mic poetry, guys. It's just gonna be a hangout, a clubhouse. You know what I mean?
Wait, Toastmasters. You guys want to see a little clip?
First inmate to become certified as a personal trainer behind the prison wall. I started an inmate writing group and even joined a prison Toastmasters. Madam Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests, I'm here to prove that people can change. Today, I am a speaker, an active father, a published columnist.
I made that speech just coming out, and I competed 33,000 people around the world. I made it to the top 100, fresh out of the joint, fresh out of prison.
So what's our excuse?
Right there.
What's our excuse is the question here, right?
Against people who were doing this for like 20 years. Came straight out of the bin.
Wow, man. Honestly, man, I'm so inspired, and I know a lot of us are too. Is there anything else you want to let people know? Any words of wisdom? Anything you want to really just...
Two things.
Yeah, share it up.
Difference between happiness and peace, guys. Peace overrules happiness. Everyone says that we will always want to be happy, that they're searching for happiness. You can never find true happiness. You can never find complete happiness, because there's times you're going to be sad, there's times you're going to be angry, there's times you're going to be
Facts.
Even depressed.
Facts.
And that's okay. you need to tell yourself that that is okay, and you can process those emotions because they're regular human emotions. It's okay to be sad, guys. So when you're looking for happiness, you're never going to achieve that, because there's no way you can be happy at all times. Who wants to be fucking happy all the time anyway? I don't want to be happy all the time.
It's impossible.
No, I don't want to be happy all the time.
We have emotions, and if you got to cry and let it out, it's okay.
I want to have peace, but I want to attain a level of peace, and that is my goal in life. Number 2 lesson I could leave. I believe
Live with no regrets, maybe?
Live with no regrets, but legacy. It's all about legacy, guys. It's about doing something. You want to make a positive contribution to life, and that's what made me transition. Like in the drug game, you know what, man? And even you listen, man. You could be a banker, you could be the top mortgage broker, but then it's all about money. What legacy are you leaving? What positive contribution are you making to the world besides just making money and paying taxes? So that's what I feel, that a big purpose to our life is leaving a legacy for something good, helping people, leaving a great foundation for your family and your kids in order for them also to be able to do good. And just give back, guys, whether it's inspiring someone, helping people through fitness, starting a non-profit organization, but it's about service. Life is about service, guys. It's not about consuming, it's about service. And a lot of us are caught up in this world. You see it all over Instagram, people rocking
clothes
this and that,
cars
buying
and
bottles,
women this.
we're having a little bit of fun today. We indulge a little, and it's okay to indulge, but when it's everyday basis, it's about yourself, and we need to make it about others.
Love it.
Make sense?
I love it. Of course it makes sense.
Beautiful.
Of course it makes sense. Like I said, once again, I want to reassure you that, Alejandro is someone that went from negative to now positive.
Wish everyone the best. I love everyone, even my enemies, guys. Bless my enemies, and that choice. You make that choice tomorrow, guys. Wake up, make that choice. You're going to be better physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, better for your family, better for wifey.
I got Alejandro in the building. We got Cito in the building. This is part 2. This is the positive side of things. You know what time it is. Yo, stay safe, stay scheming. Shit.